Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Yeah, I had to think of that for a second. Alright, well, it looks like DJI is popping out some major updates between the Pocket 3 and the Action 4. They added, caught a couple videos. The big ones to me is they just added 10-bit HDR to the Pocket 3. And with the Action 4, you can now use the DJI Mic 2 wirelessly. Problem being, in Kurtzland, you're talking over $1,000 of product because you still cannot buy that microphone separately. Be kind of curious to see how they package that and release it when they do. I have a feeling they're going to do similar to the original for devices such as iPhones and Android phones, and the older Action 3 too, that you can actually plug it in. But Kurt is, I think Apple's going to have, because DJI and Apple work together. Sorry, I'm a little sporadic here. I somehow foresee a eventual future where Apple makes it where the native camera can run Bluetooth audio. I can't believe they can't as it stands, because they have these guys. They have microphones in them. I'm surprised they haven't made it where you can use these with the native. I know some third-party apps, the Blackmagic app, you can set this up. I haven't tried it yet. That might be a test for a day off here. The DJI mic, you can actually connect to the Blackmagic app. I think Filmic can do it. And I'm not sure if Cinema P3 has Bluetooth connection for microphones. But anyway, I'm sitting there going, okay, now you've made this thing even more interesting. What, the shattered screen on mine, the fact that you don't have to plug something else into the camera and have it dangling there, you can leave the camera waterproof, still have microphones. I'm sure if you did underwater with the camera, you're going to lose the connection like you do with the remote, with the Mimo app. But nonetheless, Bluetooth mic where you don't have to have anything else connected. I'm sure there's going to be some connection, issues as it grows, but I think it's going to be the future of microphoning these things. My phone is calling for that it's supposed to be flurrying or snowing. I'm not seeing that. It's still pitch black. It's only 10 after 6. I'm waiting for the video to export. Get these guys coated up and go, because it's 35 degrees. Yeah, it's still chugging along here. Yesterday was a little bit on the long side because of all the stuff I did around the house. Trying to change the format a little bit here and not just consistently just do dog walks. Especially with it being dark, it's winter, it's cold. My hands are, literally splitting from having the cameras out and not having gloves on. I'm still going to film the walks, but yeah, this is what sucks when you're broke. Sitting here going, But yeah, I mean, it's right now to get the mics, you literally have to get the creator kit of the Pocket, and you'd want to get the creator kit of the Action 4, so you get the extra batteries and whatnot, and the combination of the two for vlogging, I think, would be, like, if you have a bad weather day, you can put that microphone in your jacket. I know it's going to pick up, and you still have clear audio in bad weather with the Action 4. You'd still be able to make a video. And then on nice days, you can get out that 1-inch sensor on the Pocket 3 and go out and play. So Damage22, he basically said, oh, the iPhone's $1,600. Well, in the DJI ecosystem, you need 2 cameras. I mean, you don't. I mean, I'm not running microphones right now. Haven't been. I'm considering hooking it up because I don't know what the wind is out like today. The road is charged there. I hope the transmitter still has battery life in it, because it hasn't been hooked to anything in almost 2 weeks. Alright, so I have mentioned time and time again on why I always hooked up other cold shoe plates and stuff to this. Just for giggles, I just decided to spin that mount around on this, and surprisingly, it's on there really snug backwards, because the way that front edge is actually kind of flows over by the trigger there, over the roundness. The reason is the Rhodes cannot be mounted both ways like the DJI receiver can. It can only go on one way. But when I put it on, oh gosh, the correct way, which if it was facing forward would be this way. So your port for your digital cable is on the wrong side, and it creates a slight issue with length. But now that I put it on the other way, it's facing the outside, and that'll give me that little bit I needed without having to put another plate. I was actually going to put one of the SmallRig plates on, but I thought, well, let me just try to spin it around once, and it worked. And what I do with the cable is I unvelcro this. I used to like literally feed it down through where the strap goes there, but lately, to make it quick and easy to remove, I just kind of open the Velcro, stick cable in there, re-Velcro it shut, because there's a little bit of a gap in there in the backside. So yeah, it works in there pretty decent. I used to run it right down through where the strap is here, but not necessary. So I'm going to actually hook this up this morning, and that's going to give me the ability to actually use the ShiftCam. This is heavy with that thing on there. And actually be able to do the turning mechanism. I can't do it with the way the system is. Cable's not quite long enough, and this will make it where it is. This is what has me baffled last night when it fell off. Because I actually have a MagSafe ring in here now, but unfortunately once I put the microphones in, it's not far enough back. It kind of misses the ring a little bit. But we're going to try to be careful this morning, and we're going to give this a shot. So yeah, you can actually put that on the opposite direction if you needed to. Might want to use the Dremel a little bit and maybe just kind of give that a little bit of it, but it looks like it's on there pretty snug. It might be reversible by design, but I don't think it was. But it's on there. It is not moving. Because I know the other one I actually had is super glued on, because the one that Mike has, because it broke. Poor Mike, he got the end of the life on that one, but he's still using it. He filmed a concert with it the other day. Alright, so like basically, now I'm hooking this cable up a little differently now. So I have the one right angle USB-C on here from before to try to give myself a little bit of an extension. Look how much cord you end up getting though. Because basically when you hook it this way, it runs straight down. You throw it in between the Velcro. That way it kind of hides it. You close that. And yeah, your cable management system. So if you have to take that off to charge it, your cable's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall out of there, and you don't have to go searching for your $25 USB-C digital cable for the Rode mics. Yeah, so I know ShiftCam has gotten a lot of shit about their lenses, but the Pro Grip is my favorite tool. And this has been the best camera grip ever, because they do design this. And like I said, that shutter button, most accurate. Bluetooth is on. It does charge, but you really need it sitting right on the plate with the magnets like that. But it heats up really, really, really fast. And if you're filming while charging, you're going to just basically prolong the life of your iPhone. You kind of want to do this battery first and keep your phone charged. And then when this dies, let your phone take over for the rest of your shoot. If you try to turn this on when your phone is low and continue filming, this thing will die exponentially fast. And I'm not sure if the Bluetooth has a separate battery. I don't think. I think it runs off the two, what are they, those 1440? They're those really big batteries you get for like rechargeable lights outside, like the decorative lights. Those two of them are in this thing. Alright, and now we should be microphoned up, and with this setup I still get my audio chime. Major thing. When the camera's not facing you, you can't see whether or not it actually started. That's why it's such a nice thing for, vlogging to know that the control worked. DJI needs to figure something out. I mean, it plugs straight in the bottom of it, so why it's not a digital connection, I don't know. So, be curious to see if you're using a Bluetooth mic, though, whether or not that is a thing. All right, looks like the video is rendered. I'm going to get exporting here and get these guys walking because it's 23 after 6, and we'll be running right on time, around 6:30 by the time I get them jacketed up. Yeah, Princess is so eager to go outside and take a walk. All right, you're dressed for success. Now you got to get up off your chair. She's mad at me. Try to pick her up and she cries and whines and whimpers. Little man, he was good about it. We'll go about it. Come on, we're going for a walk. Oh yeah, it is snowing. And I am going to use the ultrawide because I noticed that the light with the ultrawide lens doesn't seem to completely blind the screen so much. That's actually not too bad, at least on screen. Definitely a little bit of a quality kick and stabilization kick with this lens. Especially in the car, if there's water droplets on the windshield, you could really see the shake. But nothing's perfect. Oh yeah, there is a teeny bit of breeze. I figured there was. It was last night. I didn't think it was going to change. Oh yeah, there's a wind gust. Okay, the microphone's behind my jacket, behind my polo, so definitely got to put something else on for work. Because that air, when it's blowing like this, comes right in the front doors, it somehow makes a corner and wraps right into the vision center. And then there's a vent over top of the register that, when the wind's blowing, it comes right down in and just brings the freezing cold air right into us. So, oh, yeah, I know I say, oh, Kurt can't afford to do this anymore, and this, that, and the other, and then I'm seeing these videos, and it's like, now they pop out these updates, and granted, I would still need to have the Pocket 3. Alrighty. Two is the stereotype. Not going that way. Turn around. Let's go. You're going for a full walk. I don't care if it's a blizzard out here, which it is really picking up. I don't know. Yeah, it's coming at the lens. Quite windy, and yeah, snow is coming down sideways. Yeah, now they start getting some updates on the DJI stuff now that the Ace has come out, and they are kind of just adding on to capabilities of that. I hope I'm making sense though, but having a microphone that you don't need anything plugged into the device, it's wireless, it's going to be the future. I really feel it's like that takes the element of raining or wet weather outside. Rain. I mean, snow isn't such a big problem with the microphones. Unless it's like a real wet, heavy snow, you could probably damage stuff. Like this right now, these little pellets coming down, I don't think would really do anything to it. Right now I'm running the roads, so, and again, when it comes to toughness, I think the Rode, being a little more simple design, has a little more ruggedness to it than the DJI mics did, thusly why I have a shattered screen on mine. So it's just like, why wasn't this available? Why didn't the mic come? Now, that's another question, is now that they have that update, will there be a package for the Action 4 with the DJI mic too? And you won't have to buy the Pocket 3 specifically to get that. It'd be nice if they would add that as another combo kit. But it'd be nice if you got the batteries and the microphone with the action camera. Raise the price, obviously, but nonetheless, you would, you don't have to sit there and spend $1,000, hopefully. Probably only $700. Well, one is, the Pocket 700, yeah, I think $1,000 is actually quite short. I think you're looking closer to 13. What was that one screensaver where the stars are flying by you? Kind of what it looks like right now with the snow. What you doing? You're like, I'm sorry, Dad, I really did have to go outside. I'm sorry. Yeah, you went out and tinkled right away. Now if you do a boom boom, since you haven't done one all night, which is shocking. Normally sometimes throughout the night she runs over and goes to the bathroom on puppy pads. What are you trying to do? You pacing back and forth like a little turd monkey? Alright, so this is going to be ultra wide, and right now it is technically filming vertically, even though I'm in horizontal. So this will be an interesting test to see if this lens, smaller sensor, degrades a ton. That is the one issue I've had using the ShiftCam occasionally, because if you like hold it a different way when you're not filming, then you go to film something, the gyroscope doesn't catch up with you quite fast enough for me sometimes. Come on, we're not done. Let's go. Come on, puppies. Come on, babies. Come on. Hi, the puppy. One other thing I want to go over again. So I did obviously reset the 15 when I went to New Jersey. What is that? Almost 2 weeks ago now. God, it's kind of hard to believe. A week and a half ago. Got myself back up to 132 minutes of recording time. I'm down to 128. But yesterday's vlog, 33 minutes long, so I was down to about 97 minutes of record. Wiped the footage, closed all the apps, power off the phone, leave it off for a few minutes, which you're supposed to do a restart weekly. I do a restart basically daily, because here's what happens. So when I went back into the camera after deleting the footage, I still only had 97 minutes of record time. After turning it off, turning it back on, I get back to my 128. It clears, I'm guessing, like the cotch in it, and makes it so you get back as much time as possible. Over time, it will slowly lower. It's not freezing out, but I'm looking at this. Okay, it doesn't seem to be ice. Damn, I was a little nervous for a second. I thought I was going on my head again. Thought I was going to do a split because of the way I stepped. Come on, buddy. But yeah, that is Kurt's little trick to clear out your ProRes to get memory back, is after you're done, clear it off the phone. And I mean, if you want to back up, you can always back it up directly to your computer. But then, you know, powering it off, powering it back on, and clears that out, and you get back as much time as possible to record. I'm already down to 114 minutes. Yeah, so we did this test with the Ace Pro, with the lights. Now that would be the wide angle, which would be a closer proximity. Yeah, see, when you pull back that far, there's gonna be, and it's a different sensor. I think sensor-wise, I'm not sure how close they are. I'm gonna look at that. I'm not sure if this is a one. Whoa, what the? That sidewalk is lifted there. I'm not sure if this is a 1.13, 1/13, or if it's smaller or bigger. So, ooh. It's flowing pretty good down there today from the rain. And it said the river's really high. You're not going down in there, Mateo. No, you're not, little dog. Alright guys, which field of view do you like better for the iPhone? You like the native 1X? Let's cross. Let's cross before traffic comes. Can't believe people are out running this early, because we got out literally at 6:30. Boy, I'm so glad I put the microphones on. The wind is way faster today than it's been. Yeah, but which field of view do you like better? Especially in low light. I mean, is this one, you know, more pleasing, or is the wider angle better? I'm not sure actually which one am I in. Yeah, that's the 1X. So I'm in the 1X mode right now. Or what I consider action cam mode. Ooh, this right up from last night. This was a huge lake last night. What the hell did I just trip on? Oh, clump of dirt. This is the problem walking in the dark. You step on things, you know what the hell you're stepping on. You've been a dead animal. There's a clump of grass and dirt from Moron flipping his car. You coming along? Yeah? Okay. Last night when we walked, we went over to the veterinarian office, because they keep looking at it. See? They're both looking at it. So we walked over and they just peed on everything they could pee on. They wanted to do at the vet. They wanted to mark it. They probably can, from here, they probably can smell other dogs over there that, you know, when they walk in and stuff and pee on things, especially with the big ears and the big old nose on that one. And he just follows suit. So, light gives you a really good idea how much it's slurring right now. Thought it was actually slowing down there for a second, but that is not the case. And you can get an idea of the wind right now too. It's coming pretty good. Yeah, with this lens you're going to get better stabilization. I know the way it's been explained to me is basically because of the wider angle you don't need as much stabilization, but something is nice. Oh, they're actually pulling me up through the picnic this time, or the playground, excuse me. They're looking for something. Oh, there's a rabbit. All right, come on guys, let's go this way. You know, it's just funny, I'm just thinking how lucky it's just completely dumb luck that I decided to hook the mics back up this morning, and with the wind as powerful it is, because it would have been a very, very crappy vlog without it. Don't get me wrong, I still think the 15 is the best audio in wind with an iPhone, but there's still limitations there, and having the mics is, you know, always a good option to have. You're gonna have two different styles, and this is by far my favorite, with the fact I get my audio chime. I like the DJI's weight, but you know, with it being wintertime and heavier clothing and stuff, the weight of the transponder isn't as big of a deal to me to use. But I really hope at some point Apple decides with the native app to add Bluetooth microphone capability for like the DJIs. And considering how tight they are with each other in certain aspects, the fact that the app is always, you know, available in the App Store, and unlike Android, and just, you know, the different things are they just do more features with the Mimo app with the iPhone. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't eventually allow that to connect. Yeah, hungry puppies. 32 minutes on our walk, not too bad. We actually got back at 7:03, so we did pretty good time. Oh, where did I put the handle? On the bird cage. I'm kind of surprised at that. I'm going to take the light up and actually charge it, because it has not been charged in quite a while. And when I first started using it, I had it on full blast and it killed it. But I still have to figure out if I can ever get that one lens resolved. Get it. Oh, you guys want your other treat? Do I have to break it? Well, that's for Priya. Hold on, baby. See if I can break it one-handed. There's you. There's you. All right. Dental sticks are done. Breakfast is done. Well, breakfast one. It's kind of like a holding pattern for them. How if I can latch this stupid thing with one hand? Can't push down. Dear God. Okay, we got it. I don't even know if I was looking at myself, but with the wide angle lens, I should be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the light on the charger just so that it doesn't die on me one morning or night that we're out. Yeah, I've been using this thing pretty consistently. And the fact that it still has a battery life in it, it's pretty shocking. I forget what brand this thing even is. I think it's got an X on the back. That's all I know. And that lights up red so people can see you from behind, which is kind of a thoughtful feature. If you're like out riding a bike, or if you're, you know, out walking at night, that, you know, you have some sort of indicator in the dark from behind as well. One other thing I thought about with this whole getting both the pocket and the other one, I would obviously do everything with Amazon, and the Xperia was like $57 on the Ace Pro, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty close to that. So you're looking at another $114 in like full coverage. I think there was 3, maybe 4-year coverage on the cameras. So now you're creeping up to an iPhone to get 2 different cameras, so you get the microphones, to have an action camera, and then have a, you know, camera with a gimbal stabilizer. That's a lot of money. The only thing they did poorly, I think, is where the indicator light is. It's very difficult to see. It's very tiny, and it's very hidden. But that is a old macro charging port. Should see if there's an updated version with USB-C. Alrighty, on our way we go here. A little later than I wanted to be, but on time. not pushing it too much with, I don't know what Thursdays or Wednesdays going to look like with this travel. 45 minutes each way, plus lunch. So so getting back to this, how much this would be. So you're looking at the Action 4 is, I think, $500 now. I thought it was more than that, but it's $500, not $600. Then you add the warranty to it, so yeah. And then you're looking at like $670 for the Pocket. The expansion pack gives you a cold shoe mount, which also allows you to like hook it to a backpack or kind of like a GoPro, where you can actually hook the Pocket up. And then there's a little gadget on Amazon I was looking at that's like $70. It comes with a 5,000 milliamp chargeable battery. It either holds the Pocket by itself, or you can hold the Pocket and your iPhone. It's designed for viewing, but it also works for a side-by-side. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So this is. I did find another headlamp that's USB-C, and it was like, I think, $15. I'm like, we'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, we'll send it back. Because that other one's got a bulb out, and I don't know if you can fix them. So I figured, well, let's just have a new one. Keep the other one for backup. Because it is so convenient with walking the dogs, and it doesn't have as big of a tail. Basically, it's called a tail light indicator. And it's USB-C charging. I'm like, okay. And it's got the 90-degree angle. It's got a ton of bulbs. I can't wait to see that. I don't look like a freaking alien, like I already do. But this thing's even more extreme. I think it has 22 different modes. Boy, they've got to have a better system than this. This is bad this morning. People are not letting people cross, and we're just backed up because of it. The guard isn't doing a damn thing to help the situation at all right now. In fact, he's coming out to pick out the cones and just letting us all sit here. A little frustrating. Super bright out. We haven't seen daylight here in a couple days, so it's like, wow, it's really bright outside this morning. Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. It is time. A little bit later than I planned. Not much, a few minutes. Alrighty, make sure no one's behind me. Yeah, this morning I don't know what happened, but the microphones were not turned on when we got back to the house. So I don't know if it was idle and there's a power off there. But a little concerning. I threw them on the charger though. So they were down a lot further than what they were when I originally plugged them in. I thought they charged through the phone, but apparently they're not. It's okay. Just gotta keep an eye on it. Oh yeah. Well, another non-stellar day. I started off kind of like it might be, and then people are getting their prescriptions like, well, we're gonna come back. So one person had a frame that they bought online because we don't carry it anymore. They wanted a second pair of the same frame, and they were waiting for the frame to come in. But I had a good day. 51.2% of the sales. So it was interesting. But try to get the puppies out right away while it's still light out, so we can have a walk in the light. Because I'm tired of walking in the dark. And then that way the rest of the night they can, just go out on the patio, or I can take them out front to go piddle and not take out, because it's only 37 degrees out, so they're going to be in their jackets. Take them for a full nice lap, depending on how the sky looks. Maybe we'll go up to the top piece there and do that little adventure, which we haven't done in a hot minute. And yeah, I think Terry's making nachos for dinner, and probably end up watching Only Murders in the Building and have a relaxing night. Well, I really hope the microphones are working, because I don't know, it's just acting a little bit weird tonight. back from this morning. I'm not sure what's going on. Because normally it shows like it's charging when I plug it into the bottom of the phone, and it's not doing that. I'm hoping it's hooked up. And there it goes off. And now it's back. Yay. That's not good. Not sure what's going on. And even on the app, it's like flickering on and off like it's connected, then it's not connected. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, hopefully they were working this morning, because in that wind, if they weren't, we are going to have really bad audio. Alright, getting these kids out for a quick walk. I mentioned it is cloudy. Oh, hey, look who's already out. Mr. Moon. Wasn't really prepared, but yeah, we'll just bring it down a little bit. There he is. And then we can just kind of creep in on him a little bit. Clouds are taking him over. Geez, I might have to go back to the DJIs anyway, because I don't know that these are working right. Of course, I've had this problem in the past, so they kind of go in and out a little bit. They've been around a while. I'm not sure if this is set 1 or set 2 either. So, I'm not sure which ones I gave to Mike and which ones I kept, because I didn't write down the serial numbers on which ones are which. So, going over that tree, buddy. Trying to not get wrapped up here. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, tomato. Well, we were going to have nachos for dinner, but Terry wants to do tomato soup and grilled cheese instead, so I'm not going to argue with that either, because that is always delicious and yummy. And on a cold night like tonight, soup, any kind of soup, sounds good to me. I want to find, for Christmas, I think I need to go to Wegmans and get a can of cream of shrimp and a thing of whipped cream cheese and make up shrimp dip. That's really good. Any type of cream of soup, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery, you can make basic with cream cheese. You just mix it together real good and make a nice chip dip. Pretty simple. I can't say it's cheap, because cream of shrimp soup, Mom said, was quite expensive when she did find it. But there's very few places around us that ever carry it. So if I think about it, I'll try to pick that up if I can afford to. Gotta wait and see what happens Thursday. Actually, you saw my boss did come in today. I don't know if I even mentioned that, but it was a quick and friendly visit. And lunch tomorrow, I did kind of get a little bit of an explanation on how I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, because the lunch itself is our lunch, so we get paid travel and hourly while we're traveling, but we have to punch out for lunch, which you have to do as time adjustment. So just basically, you could just do a meal correction. Time that we're at lunch, I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour probably, so which would be best if it's an hour, because otherwise I'm going to be right on the verge of overtime. And, I can only travel as fast as I can travel. So I'm saying an hour each way. It's closer to 45 minutes. I need to actually put the Marley's Brewery, I think it is where we're going tomorrow, in Bloomsburg. Never been there. Honestly, never heard of it. So everybody's saying it's really, really good food. We shall find out. So I'll be full on my way back, but come back and basically have to punch out, because I'll be like damn near expired on hours. Oh, I'm excited to see this new light when it comes, because like I said, it's got 22 functions. This one's got low, medium, high, strobe. Well, that's creepy in the freaking display. I won't give anybody seizures, and off. Can't imagine. What can they do? Am I even recording? Oh, the light didn't come on. That's really weird. I don't know what other features you can make it do, unless it changes colors too, which red light would be kind of nice, because then it wouldn't probably blind the camera as much. If that telephone pole was there, problem is the sign's down the bottom. It'd be kind of a neat shot with the clouds and the trees. We're not going to take a full lap here tonight. We're going to go down, come around the playground like this morning. No, we did do a full lap this morning. And then just basically head back home, because it's like getting into the low 30s now. It's windy. As long as these guys go potty. You gonna go potty, dude? That's you, dude. You're dude. She's dudette. I think it could be the cold that's actually making this phone not respond. It might have an issue with serious coldness. just went to black screen on me. Well, charge the light. You can definitely tell that is much brighter than it was this morning. I let it charge all day. But I still have a bulb out, I think. I'll look back on it when I edit. I can't see it when it's on top of my head. But I forget how long that one was like 15 bucks. I'll do a review on it in case anybody's interested. Can't be the only one that has to walk my dog in the dark. It definitely is convenient to have. Be able to see other animals and whatnot. Got the angle like almost perfect. When I'm looking out, you can see right where I should be. Jeez. Excuse you. That ain't gonna work, princess. That's a cute picture though. Priya. 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 Come this way. There you go. Now come this way. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I put my gloves on so I can't change lenses now. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll run in the good lens. What are we looking at? What are you guys looking for? You two are nuts. Alright, come on, get out of there. Come on. That kind of makes me nervous what the hell they're looking for. Come on, leave it alone. Quit hunting. Come on, Prince. Come on, guys. Got me all freaking wrapped up here. You're gonna kill me. Oh, you guys are off the hook tonight. Alrighty. I'm still looking at different handle options than this, but so far I haven't seen anything I particularly think is going to be a better option. I don't want one that has to twist to extend, because that's dangerous. Ask my DJI mics. Yeah, it's just one of those things I'm going to keep my eye out for. I mean, I was kind of looking at the Insta360, I forget what they call it. It's basically like the GoPro one that kind of folds up. It looks like it'd be really neat, but $46. It's like, why the hell is it so expensive? Doesn't have Bluetooth or anything. It does have a tripod built in, and you don't have to open it all the way up to use a tripod. I thought you did. So, alright guys, I'm going to call tonight. I've rambled long enough today. Over half an hour of video again. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night and stay safe. And we will see you in the morning.